Hi, everyone. So good to have you here. My name is Tina, the Intuitive Guide, and I'm so happy to be with you all today. And I thought we start off with a little channeling for the group. Everybody who tuned in live today is here with the energy. I already see you coming in. Christina, Lennon, Brandy Mailer, Gabriela Pinchera. So nice to see you all. We are a big, wonderful crowd, and sometimes I will channel and also answer your questions with eyes open, eyes closed. It depends, really. But this is something that I want to feel a little bit and give you a little idea about the energies we are just going through as a collective, which are quite intense, as you can or have obviously probably felt already. This month of June, there's a lot going on. And one of the most important themes right now, we are still in Gemini season. It's the season of the two faces, the light and the dark. So we also get very good mirrors and we get very good triggers. And what you want to keep in mind also as we enter now soon the second half of this year, and we really want to let go what is no longer serving us. This is a very, very important theme for everybody. And also, when you feel like you are in a situationship, in a relationship, in some kind of a work situation also, it doesn't matter. And there is a little voice inside of you that is like, or even body sensations where your throat, crunches and your stomach, and you see I even have problems now saying it, because it's like, this is real. This is like an intuitive little voice that is always very silent, because then the mind comes in, is telling us, no, you can't do this, you can't leave, this is the safe thing, and if I never find love again. And this is where you have to say at one point, stop. It's my life, and sometimes the liveliness and the excitement and the beauty and the new only comes in our lives when we do the cut and when we take the bold, courageous decisions. And really, you don't want to come to the end of the year and in December looking back and saying to yourself, oh, another year where I really had so many plans at the beginning and so much I wanted to experience and do, and none of that happened. And if you need that little push today from me, look at your life. What are the things that you can let go or make a different decision or be courageous? Because it's only you who can do this. You can ask, you can get guidance, but ultimately we have to do the steps ourselves in our own lives. And that sometimes, it requires courage and boldness, but this is the push for you to, as we are still in Gemini season, there's the new moon coming up on the 18th, there's solar solstice on the 21st. So these are all very important dates, and the energy is emphasizing before we move into Cancer season. So take this as a push to steer your life in the direction that you really want. Okay, that was it. And now I start taking the first questions. So the first question is, I hope I say your name correctly, Serene Ben Ali. Hi, what's next for me? Is it love, job, or moving abroad? Serene, okay. Let me just check in for a second. With you, I really feel that everything is kind of connected. So you have to do a first bold jump. And for you, I really feel it is the moving part. It is really the moving. You have to move out of your environment where you are currently in. Something here keeps you always stuck and always falling back into your old situation where you actually want to free yourself. So with the move comes a new job and comes the new love. It is for you really like the most important thing. Although, you love the people who you are surrounded with, but their ideas and their point of views and their life might not necessarily be the life that is meant for you and that you also feel in yourself. You are very, you are a bold person, and you expect a little more from life than maybe some of the people you are currently surrounded with, and just acknowledge that within yourself and stand up for yourself. So the moving abroad will be the most important and first step. I see this within the next 3 to 4 months, if you really make it an emphasis and connect it with the search for the job. And so this is how the things intertwine, and love follows in the months to come. I hope that was helpful for you. Good luck. Next question, please. The next question is a longer one. I hope you say your name correctly. It's from Minal Patak. I'm in love with a boy who is 25 years younger than me. Want to be with him rest of my life, but is not possible because of my age. He has to marry and go one day. Scared to thrown lonely again. Okay, let me tune in. Yeah, I can feel that this is you feel the deep connection, and the two of you really have a strong bond, and he feels it too. And, there is no rule to love, and this is a very, very important thing, that, age gaps for a woman with a younger man or an older man, or the other way around for men, the same. It does not matter for love. In your case, there are some restrictions around the man you are in love with, and that in this lifetime he is following a path that includes marriage and these other things. So it is a tough decision, and sometimes, our heart breaks, but we have to save our soul. And you have what I want to give you on the way, as this love is strong, but for you it's important to move on. And I want to tell you that there is a great love and beauty awaiting in your life, but this has to heal. And you can hold him in your heart, and the love has not to die. But you yourself in this lifetime, this is a question of timelines and timing with the two of you that is not aligned to move forward. And I'm so sorry. If you have further inquiries on that, you can always go on the app and we chat further and deeper. But for you, I really feel it is a process of healing and letting this love be what it is in your heart, but not in this lifetime. Thank you. Next question. ABC, good to see you. So they're a widow who is attracted towards me, and she gives me mixed signals, but I feel she's physically involved with someone else. Is it true? This thought is holding me back from approach. Okay, let me tune in for a second. Yeah. She is not really in everything honest with you. She is having different things going on, and she is active physically with another person. She's really she has not fully integrated the loss in her life, and she is there is a big there's a pain and a sadness, a depression and a frustration also going on within her. And she is trying to comfort that in different ways. The one person for financial security, the other person for physical attraction. So she's telling everybody what they kind of want to hear. So you have to be a little, for your own sake and safety and the sake of your heart, be conscious that you don't lose yourself too much. She is not in a very good place with herself right now. She needs more healing. She's not like she's not a bad person or character. She's just really in despair right now, and she has not fully, and she's not really super conscious. She's just very much in despair and wants kind of her old life back, and or this everything that was around it, and it's just had fallen apart. And that's a process that takes long time. Even if people say, this person has left my life or died, I'm over it, that's not going that quick. So for you, it would be important you can trust your intuition here. That's fantastic. And listen to that. and step back and just try to, if you can, cut the cords and let her find and heal, and you make yourself open for new. Thank you. Next question. That's Rachel. Let's see. My ex-partner left a few months ago and I want to move on. Will I meet someone new? Is or someone I know? And can you tell me when? Is it tough from work? Just feel like I've no luck lately. Okay. Let me tune in, Rachel. So with this guy Mitka, this is like an attraction for the both of you, but I really would leave my hands off from that. That's not a good, don't get involved in this, in the work situation, because otherwise it will fire back to you on another way. So just, just be nice and let this go, because, regarding if you meet someone new, yeah, I really feel that you are now, for you, it is very much, you are in a point in your life, the next one will be kind of the one. And why it's taking a little right now, and it will maybe for the next also, like not during summer, picking up in September, October. I see it around that time that really like real connections are coming back into your life, because you have to take this time to really look also at the past relationship, what didn't go also in the way you wanted it. He might have left, but what was it where you're really happy, and what are the things that you want out of a partner, and what are the things that you are willing to give and want to share, and be crystal clear about that, be honest about that, really examine your life, your past relationships, because your soul want, this is what I feel and pick up, the real one now, and not like going through breakups and these kind of situationships. So this is why it's, this is how we call it universal intelligence sometimes. And we don't like that so much. We need patience, but understand that there is always the right timing for everything. And you need this time to be ready for the right one. September, October is more likely that the window opens in a good way for you. And for the rest of the time, it's not that you don't meet anyone, and be like also open and observe the men that are coming in your life. And again, when you go on dates and you come home, take a minute and just, what was good about this? What didn't I like it? And take this voice, as I said at the beginning, take it serious and listen to it, because like that you will attract the love that you want. Good luck. I hope that served you, Rachel. Next question, please. Next question is from Andrew Ensian. Okay, let's see. When and where will I find the love of my life? What is she going to look like? What kind of person will she be? Okay, Andrew. Where and when will I find the love of my life? Yeah, the thing with you is that you are right now looking a little bit in the wrong corner. You have a very fixed idea about things, and also, which is understandable, physical attraction is very important for you, and you will have a beautiful wife. I'm just saying, for like the love of your life, the criteria is like, how you get along, how you really feel comfortable with someone. Can you love with the person? Having a few dates, not just becoming intimate in the first moment, would be very important for you. And you'll find her not necessarily in the places that you are looking right now. So what I would say to you, so like not necessarily when you go out or go in bars or these kind of things, but what I would suggest to you, like really broaden the idea of where and how she looks like, and go to places, go and on activities, meet, you know, your friends, do other things where you can meet also. And it goes in both directions: quality women, quality men. They are not, you know, uh, they don't grow on the trees. It's some to find the real love of the life. It requires a little bit more. And I always like in these kind of moments, there's one very famous life coach out there, and he's always telling the story. They are now married for 22 years, and when he met this beautiful, gorgeous woman, he thought that she's beautiful, but he was first, everybody told her, oh my God, do you see how sexy she is? And with his wife now, they had like a 6-month friendship. And he was like, they were just the closest friends until one day it switched. I'm not saying that it's always going like this. I'm giving you an example that, you know, search for other criterias also, like the fun, because I feel that in you. You are like a really lively, fun-loving guy, and fun is not necessarily dancing on a bar, and you can have it everywhere. So when you broaden your scope, you will find it. I see like in outdoor activities, or like really engagement with your body, fitness, whatever. Be surprised. In these places, you find really amazing women. So that's, and when and where with you, I even, you know, can feel like the more you do be active in summer, that something can happen in the outdoors activities that you follow and meet your friends and go camping and go this and that. This is absolutely where you can find her. Don't look in closed environments, and also not necessarily if you go on online dating, change the perspective where you look at, not in your old. Always ask yourself, am I now giving a like to an idea I always had of a woman? If you always go for blonde, go for brown. This is what I feel. You know, it's like she will be different looking than you think right now. Like she will be lively and funny and has a nature girl and has brown curly hair and, you know, longer hair, but a little curly and wild and all of this. So if you have so far been looking for kind of the blonde, classic, sexy, whatever, I'm not saying the brown is not, she's super sexy, but in a different way, you know, I'm just trying to want to open your perspective a little bit. That's why we sometimes miss the love that is actually standing in front of us if we are too fixated on a certain image. So I hope that answered all your questions. What kind of person will she be? I kind of described it. So good luck. Next question, please. Crystal Francis. My name is Crystal. I'm in a relationship with my partner, Rowan Edwards. And there's tension at the moment. Does he have good intentions? And will we talk again? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I can feel that there's a friction right now, and he got very hurt by something. And that was not, you know, must not have been like an obvious attack or something, but you know, he's also he's a man, but in him is a very fragile, vulnerable person. You know, he had like bringing things in from his childhood where he has been really like wounded. So you said something, and again, that wasn't an attack or wasn't anything, but that really unconsciously triggered something on in him. And he has good intentions. He's just he's like in a frozen state right now, and that has much to do that what triggered in him goes back to the past. So it would be very important to talk, and that you also kind of, if you can, initiate that, not like in a demanding way, or, you know, not in a, but you can come from the perspective, hey, if I have said anything, if I hurt you in any way, please let me know. You mean a lot to me, and our relationship means a lot to me. I really love you. If I've done or said anything that hurt you, please I want to understand. I want to understand you. That's a way to go for that. And yeah, be in touch with him and in contact, because this is a thing. When you go through this, it elevates your relationship on a new level. And sometimes this is, relationship is an evolution and a movement, and it's a good thing if you stick to that. It will be good in the outcome, but it's a little work right now. I hope that answered your question, Crystal. And again, you can always, if you want to go deeper, reach out to me. Next question, please. Hi, Casey Evans. My name is Kelly. Hi, Kelly. My partner is around me. Okay, let me check in, Kelly. Yeah, so for the two of you, it's different and similar in a way. What you have kind of reached a plateau with Larami right now, and you both are in the same position that it's like, is it that now? Is this really what love is about? Is there coming more? And you have a strong foundation, and there's also a real love here. But again, you have reached a plateau, and you both kind of, I would suggest that you really initiate some, again, summer, do some things to bring your life back into this relationship. With all of what, the past month, they have been exhausting for the two of you. There was a lot going on. So being kind of honest that the relationship was maybe not in all moments like the first thing, because there was so much going on in both of your lives and then in your life together. So if you want to be with your partner and you have the potential to really, keep this going and growing in a beautiful way, also there, it's like, okay, make it a priority. Hey, I love you. I know it's been a lot. Let's do something. Let's go on a trip. Let's go on a romantic weekend. Let's go for a dinner, and really feel where you both can connect again. And also try things maybe you completely new to the both of you. That's always a very good thing. Not just what you know that you both love, but really create new experiences. This is what you need and what will remind you of the love that you share. But it has been a lot for the two of you. And I advise you, from the energy I feel, not letting it go, but kind of, give both of you the understanding it has been a lot, and let's put us first again. I hope that helps, Kelly. And you can always reach out. Adoram 26. Let's see. Hi, Adora. So good to meet you. I'm wondering what you see with someone. His name is Travis. I feel it as a special connection, but not sure. So let me tune in for a second. Yeah. It's one of these things that, I see a little bit the dance between. It is a very deep connection, but kind of Travis right now more around you, is dancing around you, and is in him is, I don't feel him right now ready to fully commit. There is a little resistance and an immaturity in him right now still, that he feels like the strong pull towards you, and is kind of showing it, but not in a consistent way. And I don't see that shifting so soon for him. It will take he has to mature. That's the thing. And this is again like a timing thing. And So for you to not go in further, I mean, it is a connection. You have also a strong attraction towards each other. So there's this pull that you have and that you feel correctly. For the sake of your heart, I would advise that you kind of step back a little bit from it, because he won't be ready. It will take him at least a year. And in this year, he wants to go out and experiment and have different women and just have fun, basically. I'm not saying that he's, around all the time with other women, but he wants to have fun. He doesn't want to have he feels very easily locked in and all of these kind of ideas. So that's the situation. And I would advise you, sometimes it also needs then like a really clear cut, that you take yourself serious and open yourself up for the good things that are in line for you. We keep ourselves stuck with this back and forth energy from immature or people who are not yet on our timeline. It can go in both ways. In this case, it's Travis. So that would be my advice. I know sometimes it hurts the heart, but it's also when we keep ourselves too long in these kind of things, it's get even worse. So cut it, move on, and open yourself for someone who is ready for you. I hope that helped. Okay, next question, Denisha. Hi, Denisha. Any love and or marriage for me? Let's see, Denisha. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely. First is like, I see a marriage, but that, is the following. First, it is really for you to open yourself up for like a deep relationship again. And I say that consciously, because you have been really, really hurt in the past. And I feel the longing for a relationship, and also that you make the attempts, and that you maybe sometimes wonder why are the things not happening or working out, even though I want it so much, because there's still, a part of you that is unconscious right now for you, but that is a little, or in sometimes it's conscious, closed off because of your hurt. So it is important to kind of, if you want to open up for a relationship, just be aware there is this part in you, and it requires a vulnerability again to get into the relationship that we want. So I see someone coming in for you, a serious, big, good thing towards the end of the year, like more towards November, December. And what I suggest in the meantime is really give yourself also time for healing. And that's not a painful road. Just also here, you want to be ready for the right one. And when you feel like there is he can come in earlier also, and that you be honest, have honest conversations with the man in your life, like signalize them that you are not, signalize them in conversations that you're a deep person, don't hide yourself. You are a wonderful, deep person who wants someone who she can share the life with, and who is on the same depth. So don't hide anything from you. Say what you long, what you look for, and open yourself a little bit up. It requires that from all of us, although we fear to be hurt. But to find the one we can let in, we have to open slowly again. So get your healing in, and I see something very profound coming in. Be ready and make the conscious decision and communicate that's what you want. Kevin. My name is Kevin McNally. Yeah. What does the future look like for me in 12 my love and career? Okay, let's tune in, Kevin. what I pick up from you, like the career path is really, you have to let go of some people in your surrounding that are holding you back, blocking you in the business area and in the private area. That's a really serious move for you, because I really feel like your career is, it will require a lot from you because it's really growing in the next year. This is the first requirement, that you look closely, and yeah, you have to make changes with the people you work with, you rely on. There's an inconsistency going on, and not everybody wants it and is even able to have like the growth that you are supposed to have. So find you, and not only, this is an important thing also in all of this, not just let go of the people, but go into, you can do a business course or something, or a seminar where you connect with people who are really, want to move forward with their life and, achieve something that will give you like such a big kick, that I feel that I know you have a longing for love, but the career thing, and once it picks up and you get this fire also, right now I feel you're a little under a whale. You can't even feel the potential that is in you. And once this is lit and you can feel it, you will have like such an enthusiasm about it, that this will be like the priority in these next 12 months to come. That doesn't mean that you don't meet a woman. I feel like that the woman that you want to be with and will be the one for you will come towards the end of that period, because then you are also in the position that you really say, hey, I want this life with you, and if you want this life with me, let's go. And you are in a position to, even dream bigger in sense of family and providing and all of these kind of shazam. So I see a very beautiful woman coming in, but right now, once you pick up the career path, this will be the priority for you in the next 12 months. Good luck. Take care. Wow, we got a lot of questions in today. I love all your presents. Nice to see you all. Tauri. My name is Queenia. I want to know if Matthew will step up and be a father to our son. Okay, let me tune in for a second. Yeah, it just, right now he's not doing a good job. I can just say it only the way it is, and it will take some time. It's not happening. There is something that also from his side, he has a hard time. He's, just to say also, it's not just he's a complete failure. He has a hard time connecting for whatever reason, and he has to come down also here with some ideas he has about what is a son, and what is his son, and what are his what are his abilities, and what is he, even if he is very, very small, but the energy speaks, and he still has to find the connection. And it'll come, and it will come in a moment that it suddenly shifts, like he has an enlightenment and he has an awakening, and then all of a sudden he is there. But it will take some time. I don't see it happening right now. He struggles with that also. So it's like twofolded. I understand that it's like, oh gosh, why is he not stepping up the game? And he knows he's not doing a good job. And he feels not like, he feels very guilty and shameful of it internally. That's something you might not see, but I can pick up his energy, and this is also what is there. So it's a constant nagging in him that he is reminded of, that he's not doing a good job. And that is something, it will become louder and louder and louder. So he will, jump in, but I don't see that happening maybe in a year, or even a little longer. So it will take the time, but then he will be there. I hope that helped you. And I'm sorry that you're going through this. It's never, it's a difficult situation. Good luck. Next question. Ali Lenithia. Want to find out if me and my ex-husband will get back together. If so, when? Let me tune in. Yeah, what I feel here is like it is harder or has been harder for you to let go. But the reason for that is like you are really, you are looking at the things you want to understand. There's a big attachment towards him. And that has and is still in a way mutual. Your husband is just he is not looking and doesn't want to. Right now he's in a position, he's more or less distracting himself. He don't want to get into any problem. He don't want to look at anything within himself, and this is really in the way what I see for you, like coming back together, because as hard it is right now for you and really painful and also still like a heartbreak, this is the process you go through when he kind of all of a sudden wakes up because his life plan is not working. He's now going out and doing this, and at the end of the day he'll find out that basically he really loves you and he has lost something big, and that he is not, also all his whatever, his friends and boyfriends, they are all in relationships, and he all of a sudden finds himself like alone. But you are going through a very, very deep healing process right now, and you will be at a complete different place when he is ready, and you will find a man. Because when you are honest, Ali, not everything also for you was roses in this marriage. And not that always has to be roses, but there were some things that really were painful for you, like hurts. And so it is a good thing that you right now take this time, and I really feel with you and what you go through, and that you have this longing. But there will come a man in your life that sees you for who you are, that values you, that appreciates you in all of who you are, and not just in bits and brackets. This is a little bit how I feel the energy of your husband. He could have been like overwhelming with love for certain things, but then he could have been also a little dismissive in other areas. So if you can allow this healing process, something beautiful will come, and you will not even think about him when you are, you will move on. I hope that helps you, Ali. Take care. Okay. Hi, I'm Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. What do you see in our connection and his feel about me? Ooh, okay. Will he reach out eventually to me? If so, when? Do you see us being together in the future? Okay, let me tune in for a moment. Okay, I pick up the connection between the two of you. With Xu right now, he's not like this kind of a player, but what I pick up, he is just not so aware of it. He really likes you and he likes your company, but right now he's not seeing it. Just if you have been tuning in earlier, and I described the situation that one famous life coach was. Met his now wife, and they were friends the first 6 months because she is super attractive, but he was just like, they were friends. And this is a little bit how I perceive Xu right now. He wants to be with you, he wants to go out with you, and you want like more, and you wonder why, maybe you want to kiss and you want to this and move on like in a linear way. But he's not like that. He's not this kind of personality who is kind of playing around or I just see that he is not fully aware, but I see it happening. It will take something like 6 months or something. But, just be in this relationship and explore yourself in this friendship. And there is a huge potential for the two of you to grow into something beautiful. It's just not going right now the way the mind says things have to go, like A, B, C. We see each other, we date, we have a kiss, we move in together. It's a little different with Xu, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. So if you have the patience for that, and if you enjoy his company, if you can laugh with him, if you can, go for it and experience yourself in that, and also make the experience how you can feel comfortable in the surrounding of a man. And there will come this point where you then all of a sudden the kiss will happen, and all of a sudden you look in your eyes and like, what was this? This is this kind of, it's a beautiful energy. It's just, it's a little fragile is the wrong word. It's just don't, if you can and have the patience, don't kind of destroy it by, I want it that way. That will be the wrong thing. I hope this is useful for you. And yeah, you have a road together if you can keep up with his mode at the moment. Okay, who's next? Kitty. Hi, I'm Kitty. Oh, is my enemy going to create drama for me and try to ruin my life? Let's see. Okay, here it's very important. I mean, first of all, he has no power over you. He will not win in any ways. This is important for you to know and kind of to relax your nervous system, because I feel like you are really in worries about that. And that's what I want to tell you. He will try, but more like also it might feel for you that he wants to ruin your life really, like, seriously. But for him, I feel like he is really trying to trigger you, like trigger. So for you, because I'm talking to you and I want to give you the guidelines, is as much as you realize that this is a trigger, and he does this on purpose to wind you up, because when we are winded up, it counts for everybody who's listening. When you wind up, you are not in control of yourself anymore. You are getting in the position that you are reactive, that you do things that you don't want to do, that you engage with an energy that you don't want to engage. So the more you can detach from this and see it as a trigger, he does this on purpose. It's like, I know this is his game and I'm not engaging. It can be really hard in times, and I fully understand that, because when a person has been close to us and know our weakest points, this is how the saying goes, the closest one can hurt us the most. So he knows where to kind of trigger you, but I want you to know he is not that, even if it comes across differently, he is not that strong, bold, and courageous and has the spine to really kind of follow through with something. He's not this kind of man. And this precisely is why he's doing the nasty things he's doing, because in truth, he's on the weaker side. He just comes across and trying to play with the power in a very, not in a good way. So the clear advice for you is like, see it as a trigger, step out of the energy as much as you can. Just don't. You have to remind yourself whenever, I think, like, saying no and no and no, and even if you say it internally, and if you say it 10 times, and even if after the fifth time, so how often do I have to say, kind of block this also energetically? Yes. And you just from the beginning don't engage anymore. This is what will free you, and this is what makes this energy gets fuel from your reaction and you being in this loop. When you slowly in the next weeks can take your energy out of this, it will go out of your life and it will just die. This energy where he tries to attack you will die in him. It will get no fuel. He lives on this interaction and the energy cords. So cord cutting would also be a very good thing for you. I'm sure there are 1,000 YouTube videos on that. And if you need further guidance, always reach out. But you'll be safe. Know that. How do we have time? Yeah. So, Christina, I saw your question before. Good to see you here. I am and my ex, Raymond. Last time we ever saw each other or he spoke to me was December 22. Will he ever come back to me, contact me ever? I still love him so much, but he left me. Let's tune in, Christina. Yes, something in him is really he made kind of a very harsh cut and kind of closed himself completely off. This is what I feel, and has I'm sorry to say he has kind of turned the back towards you. But I also see with him this is a thing that would have happened with him. He has no coping mechanisms in him. So the only escape mechanism, or when it comes to anything, when it goes deeper or when there's a problem or a conflict, he just turns. He just turns, he runs, he closes. And I feel this very strongly that this would have been like, and you might have experienced it with him in minor circumstances in the past already, where you had like situations where he then also, just left the house. Okay, he came back, but then he was like really closed off and it took him like hours or a day or two, like to warm up again and all these kind of things. So, it's I feel you and the love that you have for him. What I want to tell you, and that comes really strongly, it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise that this happened. He's kind of, some universal force kind of lifted this man out of your life, because it would not have been a good road for you. It would have gotten worse, and you would have many, your heart that would have not ended in a good way, in like it would have even turned, if it was not already in ways, you have to ask yourself that honestly, like turned into a abusive situation. And it is a chance for you here to break with some of your old patterns. That you deserve love, Christina. You really deserve love. And this is something I feel that also comes, goes back into your childhood, where, you have not been surrounded with always emotionally parents. One side, maybe, that was the way they treated you, like not being able to communicate things, discuss things with you in a good way, but just close the door, or silent treatment, or for whatever. So you don't want to have these kind of patterns in the relationship. I see you as a very, very loving person, as a sweet, sensitive soul. And the only thing you long for is like a real love. And this was a blessing in disguise and a divine intervention. As much as this causes you pain right now, it's the best thing that he's not in your life anymore. And you will come out of this. Look at this, everything that I said, feel into it, and work a little bit on your healing. And then you definitely will find the love that is real. It's all good. It's the best thing for you. You can always reach out, Christina. Take care. Good. What is next? A Scorpio. Hi, Anna. I would like to know if I'm going to meet the person I've been getting to know soon, or should I move on? Also, I've been trying to start an online business. Will I succeed? If I would like to know if I'm going to meet the person I've been getting to know soon. Okay, let me tune in, Anna. Yeah. So regarding your online business, it's a very interesting thing. You are meant for success, but you are a very free soul, and you have your own way. And I understand that on the path of an online business, you see other people and having their methods, and they say their method worked for them, so it works for everybody else. This is not the way how it works for you. If you get ever a coach or a business mentor or someone, make it someone who is really, really free and wants to bring out the thing in you. Don't make the mistake to follow this method or that. Like, there are so many offers out there, and one gets so tempted, like, oh, she made it, then this is the way for me. No, you want to really find someone who's helping you. If you don't need one, it's just, I encourage you, listen to yourself. You have so much fire, you have so much passion, you just have to put yourself out there. And just, even if it sounds, sometimes there are coming impulses that are crazy, can I really do this? Yes, you can. You are a very individual, unique soul. You don't follow in what you do like any kind of method or the herd. You will bring out your own thing, and I really encourage you to trust your voice. And if you ever need guidance, find someone who is bringing out this uniqueness in you, and don't follow that. Will If you do that, if you lock yourself in with methods and spend so much money, you will lose money. That would be not good, and you will lose the confidence and lose the connection to your inner voice, which will basically then lead to no success and make you stop the online business. But you are here to succeed. This is what I want to tell you. You're on the right path with that. The first part of your question, I hope I got it right. If I'm going to meet the person I've been getting to know soon, should I move on? So I understand it that you have met someone and you want to know if it's good to be with him or to move on. Move on. Whatever, this question is not formulated in a way that I can, but whatever it is right now, it's not the thing. And you move on and you will meet what is there for you. Like, this right now is not it's a very short-term thing, and it will change. Or it's not, if you have not dated yet, it's not what you are kind of projecting now on it. So there's an opening coming for you, and this is not connected to whatever situation right here. So focus on your business right now, and with the presence and being out there, you will also get in energies that are different from the one that you are right now romantically connected. I hope that helped you, Anna. Good luck. So who is next? Let me see. Here we have now 8 more minutes. My precious Anjali, my name is Precious. How is my love life with Jay going to turn out? Is there a future? Let me tune in for you, Precious. Yeah, what I pick up is that it's kind of you will have a future, but he's not the one. So this is a relationship, and it's also a longer relationship. It's not meant to be like it is really for you the decision when you say, I want to find the right one right now. This is a serious relationship, and sometimes and you have also the time to grow and to it's, I don't feel like the urge here to say, I stop this because I want to find the only and the right one. This is a very important relationship for you. It can last for years. And this is it. We have sometimes, partners in our life we are meant to be, and then we grow out of it. in a natural way. I feel this is a very important relationship for you, also a good one where you have good experiences, but it will change again if you stay in it in a few years' time, but not in a drama, no nothing. It's just you will always have a good connection with Jay. It's an important thing, and I would encourage you to explore yourself in that and find, relationship, dating and relationship are always different levels. So just throw yourself into it and enjoy it and grow with it. It's good. I hope that helped. Okay, what do we have? Malia Minas. What a beautiful name. Hi, I'm Maliha. I want to know if I will become a diplomat or what is the best career for me. Let me tune in. Yeah, you have an amazing potential for that. And it's certainly, this is meant for you. Just also know that although it's a very prestigious position, it sometimes also means sweat and blood. So when you are then in stations and in regions that are, difficult, and so you are a very empathic, especially empathic soul. And you just have to take good care of yourself. It's absolutely the profession for you. You will be successful in it. And in any way, having a kind of a advisor position on a global scale, or having to do with human rights and all these kind of things is totally your way. Absolutely go for that. It has especially to do, I hear this aspect, like human rights, and really being also there from a kind of representative position for the people. But you have to take care of yourself. Otherwise, it can happen, even if it looks also glorious, that you burn out. Because and I know that you are not only being stationed in Portugal and in Madeira and in whatever, and you can also go to countries where life is very difficult, and in war zones and all of that. So it's important that you internally prepare yourself for that. And then you do a great job. That's absolutely your road. Good luck. So a few more minutes. I think we take one or two more questions. Hi, Jenny. My name is Jenny. Will Sean Booker reach out to me ever again? And if so, when in the estimated time frame? Let me see. Let me tune in, Jenny. Yeah, I see him reaching out. Time frame, something like 4 months or so. But I want you to also know he is, he feels and sees your qualities, but he is also, also on the side that he does not want to commit right now. And every time he's kind of feeling lonely again, or is in a growth phase of his life, he is reminded of you and your good heart and your beauty, and then he wants to reach out again. And but then he's pulled back into his life of whatever. So I would not necessarily advise you to wait for that, because he will reach out. I see it in a time frame of 4 months, but it won't be like a lasting thing, or like this dream you might have that he reaches out and tell you. He will tell you that he was missing you and everything that I just said, but he is not ready yet for like a full commitment, and he feels very easily suffocated and all these kind of things. So for you, as I feel like the longing for love is there, just don't wait for him, because you can wait forever. He'll connect back, he'll disappear, and this is like an ongoing thing. So a clear, sober decision would help you really find and attract what you love. I hope that helped, Jenny. Good luck. Well, so this is the last question for today. Cami, how is my ex Scott with his marriage doing and his kids? Let me tune in if I can pick up an energy on him. What I pick up on Scott is that he presents himself on the outside like, all this happy family, and but it is very demanding for him, and it is not necessarily making him so happy that how he thought this would be, and he's struggling right now. So I know sometimes it's hard to believe from the pictures that people post or what one picks up, and but this is the thing. Also, wherever you see something, social media, or if friends are forwarding you things, this is just what people show to the world. But he is not. It is very, very stressful, and his wife is very demanding of him. And I ultimately also, it will not happen soon, but I see him taking at some point an exit in a few years, a couple of years. Yeah, that's how it is. I hope that helped you. So thank you everybody for being here with me today. I really, really enjoy doing these readings for you and picking up on the energy. Please go back to the beginning of the reading of this session, that you can tune into the energy again. And I'm sure when you get and receive the message, you will know what to do, and also ask yourself honestly, and your next steps just from the first little 2 minutes. If I had not the chance to answer your questions right now, you can always check in with me. You find me on Kasamba, Tina the Intuitive Guide. I'm happy. I'm here for you. And I wish you all the best. And keep it going for the next 6 months to make this the best year of your life. Sending you love and blessings, and wishing you, wherever you are in the world, a good rest of your day or night.